MLB The Show has baseball on tap from lovely Citi Field in Flushing, Queens. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the New York Yankees and the New York Mets. It's Mets baseball on the show. Next. Seth Lugo gets the ball for the Mets in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Into the box now, Brett Gardner. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Brett Gardner.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he fouls this one off. Comes set and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, I really like the way Neil Walker is playing right now. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
Here's Neil Walker, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard liner to center field. Marquez is there now, and he has it, 2 gone.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Settling in now, Aaron Judge. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Well, even though these 2 teams are in different leagues, they do play each other every year because of the crosstown rivalry, and it's always pretty fun.
Yeah, and for the players, Matt, they love it. Not only is there more on the line than usual, like bragging rights, but they're not having to stay at hotels and all that. It's just like a normal home game where they're driving to a different ballpark.
And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the...
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And this is called a foul ball. Maybe by a matter of inches that time. And now we're going to get a stoppage here as the 4 umpires will gather together near third base to discuss whether or not that was really a foul ball. And remember now, if there's any uncertainty, the umpires can go inside to get a look at the video feed from headquarters in New York. And I believe that's exactly what they're going to do. We'll give you a look at this from our own cameras and let you make the call for yourself. Okay, the umpires have emerged from the dugout with the ruling. And it is going to remain a foul ball. So they had it right the first time. But if there's any doubt, go inside and get this thing right. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a fastball in on the fists, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
2-2. Grounded sharply, but right at that loaded side of the infield. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Bombers. It's the Yankees 0. Mets coming to bat. It's the Subway Series of New York, and it's on the show. Jordan Montgomery, a hurler from South Carolina, will be the starting pitcher in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, I can't wait to see if La Potencia, Yoenis Cespedes, can keep it going. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. First pitch on its way. Fouled off. Montgomery has found success in his career at limiting base hits. He usually turns in outings where his hits per 9 numbers are really respectable, and obviously that goes a long way as a starting pitcher.
Matty V, there's a couple of things that really hurt you when you're a starting pitcher. Walks and giving up many base hits per 9 innings. This guy keeps the ball in play, doesn't give up a lot of hits, doesn't walk very many batters, and when you do that, it's a good recipe.
Meanwhile now, this is trouble down that right field line. This should be extra bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera, as he'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield. Under it, Gregorius, and that's out number 2.
Batting fourth.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit out towards second. Played on the backhand. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Mets turned away here in the first. We'll head to the second at Citi Field. 0-0 here on the show. So striding in, Giancarlo Stanton, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a knee-high fastball. Popped him up. Cabrera waits on it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And let's focus our attention on catcher Travis d'Arnaud. He's going to have to step up today and have a big game for these guys. Not known necessarily for his defensive acumen, more of a big pop guy on the offensive side. He has got to control this game.
Now to the plate, Gary Sanchez. He comes into this one ranked number 6 in the American League home run race. From the stretch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, D-Row, you have to love that if you're a hitter. You get ahead in the count 2-0. You get a fastball right down the middle, and he sure knew what to do with it.
Are you kidding me? You fight tooth and nail to get into count leverage at bats. 2-0, 3-1, 1-0 to buy yourself that fastball middle cut, and he didn't miss it.
Here's Didi Gregorius. And it's fouled away. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Sanchez, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius. The 1-2. This is pulled into right. Bruce back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Batting 7, third baseman, Miguel Andujar.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. First delivery to him on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sights or it's going to be a tough game.
And he fouls this one off. No score here as we play inning number 2. A ball and 2 strikes. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first. Bautista will range over to make the catch just beyond the first base dugout, and that will end the inning. Yanks leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Coming to the plate now, Todd Frazier, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Todd Frazier.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A ball and no strikes. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Didi Gregorius. Not only has this guy been knighted, yes, they called him Sir Didi back in his homeland, Curacao. He's one of the best ball players coming down the pike, starting with Andrew Jones, Xander Bogaerts, and it's Didi Gregorius this time. Hits from the left side of the plate with power and the ability to go in the hole with one of the strongest arms in the game.
First pitch of the at-bat. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
I mean, that had to feel amazing right there. I know it's only a single, but when you're walking to the plate and you're not even hitting your weight, to see that batting average go up had to put a smile on his face.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And stepping in, the dangerous left-handed hitter, Jay Bruce. First pitch coming. Here it is. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. For the current campaign, Bruce possesses a slugging percentage above the .450 mark, so he's capable of running into one here. Set to deliver the 0-1. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
As a hitter, you see a pitcher working east-west. This is where you got to tell yourself to stay tall. You can't cover both sides of the plate. You got to pick one and trust it.
Missed with a slider. Bottom of the second here with no score. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Ready with another 2-2. And another foul ball. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Swing and a line drive. But a foul ball. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
In now, Jose Bautista. And this will be fouled away. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Ready with the 0-1. Good breaking ball that time in for a strike.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can go to, and he's working ahead in the count. This is a tough matchup.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Turned on down the line. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Into the box now, Seth Lugo, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Grounded to the right. On to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More from the show. Saturday baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Standing in, Greg Bird. And he'll be looking to snap out of it in this one. Not having much success at the plate over the last week and a half. He's set, and the pitch. Fouled off. Now the pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Breaking ball in for a strike. Ready on 1-2. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Here now the 2-2. It's a high drive to left. Back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone! A solo shot that time for Greg Bird. Home run number 16 for him on the year as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
Batting ninth, the pitcher number 47, Jordan.
Stepping in now, Jordan Montgomery. And she'll take a look at ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. No outs, nobody on. Ball swung on and hits it Cabrera at second. He's got it. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race. Into the box now, Brett Gardner. He went down looking to open up the ball game. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. popped him up. Batista has room in foul territory. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
The batter, second baseman, Neil
Now at the
Walker.
plate, Neil Walker. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just got a piece of the fastball that time as it's chopped foul at the plate for strike one. High in the air out to center field. Marquez sprinting after it, and that's the third out. The Yankees are off and running early thanks to the solo home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's now 1-0 New York. Stepping up now, Eli Marquez. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Eli Marquez.
First pitch on its way. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. Just a tick behind for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. Misses. Ball two.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
You just sensed it was coming with the heaviness of the rain, and all the radar maps that we're seeing online lead us to believe this will be at least an hour.
Matt, this has the makings of we're going to see 2 different pitchers come out after this delay. The conditions are bad. It looks like this rain is going to be around for a while. I'd be a bit surprised if either of these pitchers come back out.
And welcome back inside the ballpark as the weather has finally cleared up. Jordan Montgomery gets the okay to come back into the game after the lengthy delay, and we'll see if he can settle back in at the plate to get the action started. Jose Reyes, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Second baseman,
Stepping in as Dribble Cabrera. He popped out in his first trip. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. 2 out, nobody on. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Gardner on the move. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Mets. It remains 1-0. Here's big Aaron Judge. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
the right fielder, number 99, Aaron
First pitch coming. Here it is. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
One 1-0 count. Here it is. A high fastball is in there. The 1-1. High in the air out to center field. Marquez has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
now batting, left fielder,
Opportunity now to look at some of the future plans for this Mets organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent action. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Giancarlo Stanton. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He's set. Here it comes. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. The 2-0 on the way. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton, number 298 in his career. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees. Digging in, Gary Sanchez. And the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit. So I can't see him being out there much longer.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
And a neck-high fastball that time.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
The 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
Here it is, the 3-0. He loses him on ball 4.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
Here's Didi Gregorius. And after that quick walk, is it fair to wonder if this starter is beginning to show signs of getting tired?
Yeah, that could be the case, Matty. Sometimes you just lose your focus, lose your command, but it'll be real important for him to get it back as this next hitter walks up to the plate.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. 0-1 the count. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. And this will be fouled away. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
The 1-2. And this one gets away. High pop-up. Cabrera is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, third baseman.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that two-seam fastball.
Here it comes, 1-0. Line drive to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Yankees do get one on the solo homer. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's now 2-0 New York. Now at the plate, Yoenis Cespedes. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. The 1-0 is a curveball in the dirt. Cespedes, a 32-year-old veteran, is making a push for the All-Star squad this year with a great year. Third in voting among left fielders entering the day.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the Midsummer Classic.
The 3-0. And that misses for ball four. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the fourth.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Here's Todd Frazier now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way. Hit hard to the right. Foul.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Frazier, or the Todd Father as he's affectionately called, he was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Cespedes stands at first with one out. Hit hard on the ground to second. Gloved by Walker. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Ready for another chance? Greg Bird. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. The 0-2 delivery. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though. The 1-2 is
There's a fastball down below the knees. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And here's the 3-2 from him. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Standing in now, Jordan Montgomery, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 0-1 pitch. Popped him up. Frazier shading to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, number 11, center fielder, Brett Gardner.
Here's Brett Gardner now. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm a bit surprised to see the bullpen inactive right now.
Yeah, I'm with you, Matt. Even though he's pitching okay, I do think you have to look at what he's given you and realize he's probably approaching the end of his rope pretty soon. Last thing you want is for things to start to unravel and not have a guy ready that you can turn to.
Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball that just misses inside. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Line drive to left. And Gardner's going to reach. It's a base hit. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9, they could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Here's Neil Walker, and it's fouled away. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And there he goes towards second. That's a strike to throw down. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Here's Jay Bruce now. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. The windup and the 0-1. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. The 1-2. Hit sharply on the ground. Backhanded. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late. And hold on a minute now. It looks like we may see that last call challenged here. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Yankees are challenging the...
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, so it looks like the umpires are wrapping up their decision, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and instead of having a base runner at first, the bases will now be empty. So one away now, and that'll bring in the two-time Major League home run champ Jose Bautista. First pitch on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Hey, I don't care what league you're in, American, National, if you're playing on Mars. If you get a heater down the middle of the plate as an 8-hole hitter, you better be swinging the bat.
Hit back up the middle. Walker's got it. And there are two away now.
Now batting, the pitcher.
David Wright will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 5, David Wright.
This is line to left. Stanton is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're down 2-0. Anthony Swarzak takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 38, Anthony Swarzak.
Stepping up to the plate, Neil Walker. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Neil Walker.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a neck-high fastball that time. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit in the air out to center field. Marquez is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Here's big Aaron Judge. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many late swings on fastballs. If there's one rule of thumb in the game, get to the heater.
The fastball down near the shoe tops. Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. One out, nobody on. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. The 1-2. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Cespedes going back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Giancarlo Stanton now head-to-head against Anthony Swarzak. He's 1 for 2.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. Two runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 called. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning.
So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Stepping into the box, Eli Marquez. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1-2-3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, he's rolling so far in this one as we head into the middle part of this game. How about 90% of his first pitches have been for strikes? If he continues to do that, he just might finish this one.
Got a lot of it deep down the line. And that is a foul ball. Just missing extra bases deep in the corner.
It looked like, from our perspective, he gave up on that one a little too quick and then tried to emergency hack late.
The 1-2. Just got a piece to the right side, but it gets fouled. Hit hard toward the right side, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And this will be off the wall out near the 330 marker. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores it. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit. The relay throw on to third, but he's in safely as they also push across his score to make it a one-run game.
Second base hit of the game for him. This one an RBI triple, and there's still nobody out, so this could be just the start of it.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera as it's on the ground toward the hole. And a base hit as that'll get the run in from third, and the Mets have tied this one up.
Hey, there's a clean base hit right there, D-Row, to drive that runner in from third base.
Yeah, he was telling the boys, get it ready right here. I'm going to walk home on this one. That was easy to read through the hole, and he was able to take his time scoring from third.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Cabrera gets his lead at first, nobody out. Swing and a line drive. but this will be foul. Cespedes behind, a ball and 2 strikes. Ready with the 1-2. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases.
Man, it looked like the pitcher was trying to get him to go fishing at a pitch out of the strike zone. He went for it all right, but he managed to catch all of that baseball, lacing it for a double in the outfield. That's a great piece of hitting.
So digging in now, Todd Frazier. And it seems like maybe they're starting to get to the guy on the mound a bit now.
Yeah, and that could be a sign that he's starting to wear down a little bit, Matt. The first thing to go when you're getting tired is usually your command. So even if you're throwing strikes, they might be a little bit more hittable than they were earlier in the game.
All right, something to keep an eye on if he remains in the game much longer. Chad Green comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one just missed outside. A couple of men in scoring position here with none down. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. The 2-1 home is strike 2 swinging.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
In now, Travis d'Arnaud, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ready with the 1-0. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 is taken for strike 2.
He's got a chance to ring up back-to-back Ks here, and that would be huge in this situation.
Runners are at 2nd and 3rd with 1 down. And he strikes out. And oh boy, all he needed was a fly ball somewhere to give him the lead, but instead there are 2 gone now. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, man, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box, Jay Bruce, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Fastball called for strike 2.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Little tapper down the first baseline. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. 7th inning coming up, and we are tied 2-2. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. All tied at 2 apiece as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's have a look at our game summary through the first 6. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Hansel Robles will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Juan Lagares is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 12.
Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. First offering on its way. Boy, not even close with that one, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row. But both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Didi Gregorius waits on deck. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And as Yankees fans hear on television quite frequently, see ya. It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez. Number 18 for him on the campaign. As the Yankees move out in front here, it's now 3-2.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got, a really bad result.
Now batting.
Stepping in now, Didi Gregorius. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Standing in now, Miguel Andujar, as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. No hits to this point. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2-1. Now the 2-1. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Here now the 2-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. After it is Cespedes. 2 down. Greg Bird will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Swinging away there, it's 3-1. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. 3-2 pitch. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So only 1 hit in the inning on the solo shot, but it's enough to push him out in front. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Yankees lead it 3-2. Tommy Kahnle gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Tommy Kahnle.
Ready now, Jose Bautista. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Way in front of a great slider that time. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. The next 0-2 is a ball below the zone.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
skied into straightaway right. Judge is on the move. One away. At the plate, Juan Lagares. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Set to deliver the 0-1. Right over the middle, knee high.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
Here's the 0-2. Missed with a slider. Swing and a line drive. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, 2-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game open.
Into the box now, Eli Marquez. 1-0 the count. The 1-0 home is belted, and take a look at this. Deep to right center field, and it's gone! So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He pulls this one into right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Here's Yoenis Cespedes, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
You know, Matt, and every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Reyes on third with 2 out. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Broke out the sweeping slider right there and just missed off the edge. If he would have caught the corner right there, I think he's got a backwards K.
The 1-2. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. The man on third with 2 down. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. But the Mets do strike for two, both coming on this two-run home run. We'll march on to the eighth. It's 4-3 New York. Jerry Familia been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth.
Jerry Familia.
Aaron Hicks will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed. The Yankees find themselves losing in the late innings. What are your thoughts on this one, guys?
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all over the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs that's going to win the ball.
Here's Brett Gardner now. Here comes the first pitch. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. And a whiff at a good slider that time. 4-3 our score here as we play the eighth. To first. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
The batter, number 14, second baseman, Neil.
Here's Neil Walker. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. 2 out, nobody on. Counts even at 1-1 to Walker. Walker lays off there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. Into right field. That's a base hit.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Here's big Aaron Judge as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. So 1-1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. 2 out with the man at first. Swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Yankees. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Dylan Betances is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Dylan Betances.
Here's Todd Frazier now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Third baseman, Todd Frazier.
From the stretch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. The 0-2 delivery. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. Here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Hard liner to center field. Gardner has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
Knuckle curve and a beauty. 2-1 now.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
1 out, nobody on. No dice on the knuckle curve that time. 3-1.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
The 3-1 pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. And the payoff pitch for Walker now at second. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, pitcher,
Michael Conforto will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 30, Michael Conforto.
First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball one. Previous history against Dellin Betances. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Count even now at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stanton has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton will get the first shot when we return. 9th inning coming up. It's the Mets 4 and the Yankees 3. Paul Sewald comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Paul Sewald.
Digging in once again, Giancarlo Stanton, who's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. 2-0 to the Yankees left fielder.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
2 balls and a strike.
Count is 2-1.
Even count. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hitting change of speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Now the 3-2 pitch is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Here's Didi Gregorius. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Wow, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point, and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
At the plate, Miguel Andujar. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. First pitch on its way. Swing and a liner. And that'll slice just foul at the last moment. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike two. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The New York Mets jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Hansel Robles earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Paul Sewald closes the door for the save, his 13th of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious New York Mets, 4 runs on 10 hits. No errors. 7 men on base. For the Yankees, 3 runs, 6 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 58 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Citi Field, 45,000. The Mets thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.